to my small hobby corner of YouTube. In this video, we're not talking specific about exactly what kind of tools you need to get, where to get your fabric from, what kind of sewing machine you need. We're more talking about the mindset of starting cosplaying and how to keep motivated and stuff like that. So instead, let's have an honest talk about cosplay. Cosplay, like a lot of other hobbies, are expensive to get into, and you might need to get a lot of new tools and materials you didn't have before. But before you look at your empty wallet and close this video, think about cosplay as a game. You start at level 1, and from there you upgrade and invest in better and more tools. When I started cosplaying, I only had a box cutter, a heat gun and a glue gun. But as my level increased, so did my tools. So then I got a Dremel, I got a bit of scissors, I got a sewing machine and so on. So my tip is to invest in a good starter kit and take it from there. Have you ever heard about the cruel learning curve? Well, when you start cosplaying, you're gonna be hit right in the face with it. So brace yourself. The cruel learning curve is coming. It's like standing at the foot of a mountain. Everything is new and hard. And taking one small step at a time, you'll slowly get better. Many of the skills you need for cosplay, you might never have tried before, like cutting hair, painting so it looks like old metal, or just following a sewing pattern. Therefore, it can seem a bit overwhelming when you start. But remember, we all started that way. Also, do yourself a favor. Do not compare yourself to a pro cosplayer. Remember that they have spent thousands of hours to get to their level. When I started cosplaying, it was by no means as popular as it is today, and what you could find for help on the internet was limited. We did not have free blueprints or great tutorials on YouTube. We just had to throw ourselves into it, and today I still prefer the try and error method because I think it's the best way to gain experience. I always recommend for beginners that they respect their level and choose a cosplay that is suited for them. And yeah, I know, big armor cosplays, they look really cool and everything. But with little experience, you might not be able to figure out some of the difficult parts and techniques, and you will get overwhelmed and perhaps never finish the cosplay. Or perhaps lose interest in cosplay overall. And you don't want to risk that, do you? Today, a lot of cosplayers are making tutorials on how to make a certain cosplay. Perhaps get your hands in one of those so you won't get stuck with any of the parts of the cosplay. And remember, there is no correct way to do things in cosplay. If you have a great idea, try it out and see if it works. Another great thing about cosplay is conventions. Here you have a chance to show your cosplay and talk to others who love the same show and game as you do. And it's a quite good motivation knowing that people are gonna look at your finished product. I always highly recommend that if you have other friends who are cosplaying, to cosplay from the same thing. It will help you keep going if you know other people are counting on you. Besides, it's also a heck lot of fun to cosplay from the same thing. And perhaps if you don't have any friends who's cosplaying, you can go to a Facebook group from your country and ask if anybody else is going from that series. Another great boost is having crafting days with your friends. Here, if you have any problems, you can help each other out. And it's a pretty good excuse for eating a lot of snacks. First, you need to understand that perfectionism is not such a bad thing in cosplay. Well, perhaps if you think everything you do is wrong, but what I mean is to redo things and to fail and try again is not a bad thing. If you're not satisfied with something, remake it. You're not losing anything because you're gaining experience. And don't be afraid to try new techniques. They might seem very scary at first, but I feel like that too every time I try something new. So remember that all beginning is hard. Well, I don't hope I scared you off from start cosplaying. It should always be fun to cosplay, even though it might not be the day before a convention. But remember, you are at level 1 and your journey has just begun. Okay, I'm sorry, that was too cheesy. I will hope to see you in another video. Until then, good luck with your cosplay.